Hi guys. So recently my bots video has been performing really well. So if you have watched that video or any of my other videos, thank you very much for the support. Now if you watched that original bots video, you know that I started with 100 euros and basically tested it for 30 days to see what would happen. And I've actually continued with that 100 euros, though I've not really made any further progress, but that's maybe a topic for another time. There was, though, one issue that I had with the bots system. And I actually reached out to their support team to ask if this was indeed the case, and they responded, and I will read that response in about a minute. So, this is basically the issue that I personally had. Alright, let's say, same as with my video, you start with 100 euros and you put it inside one bot just to keep it simple. Let's say you do really well, and within 1 week, your 100 euros becomes 200. So you think, great, I've made 100 euros on top of that, I now have 200 euros. Well, this is actually not really the case. You don't have 200 euros unless you cash it out. The big issue with this is that actually all the gains you've made are only gains on that initial 100 euros and not the 200. So it is not accumulative. You only really have inside the bot 100 euros, and the other 100 is basically cash, but it's not available in your balance because it's in the bot. So it's kind of like in, the in-between state, kind of like in the gray area in between. This is basically a huge deal because if it doesn't accumulate, you are missing out on a lot of gains, of course, because otherwise 1% gain would give you 1 euro. And in this case, it would give you 2 euros if the extra 100 would accumulate, and the 200 in total would be the bot wallet's value, I suppose. I reached out to their support team to check if this was the case, and this was their response. So let me read that out right now. So I said, hi, quick question. I see my funds in the bot are still my initial investment and not the total portfolio value. This makes sense, but is there a way to have my amount accumulate inside one bot? And that way automatically increasing my investment total and thus my potential gains. And this was their response, which was actually rather fake. But credit where credit is due, they did reply within a couple of hours, so top notch there. So they said, thank you for your message. You can easily stop a bot by opening it and clicking the Manage Bot button. Here you will be giving the option to stop the bot. After the amount has been added to your available balance, usually within 30 minutes, you can use it to start a new bot. Click on the bot you want to start, click on the blue button, start this bot, and choose available balance. If you have any questions, please let us know. They didn't really reply to my message, but they also kind of did. I basically asked, is there a way to have my total amount accumulate within one bot? And based on their response, there isn't. But basically their solution is, okay, you can just cash out your total balance. In our example, this would be 200 euros. Wait about 30 minutes, and then basically buy into that bot again with the 200 euros, right? So you think, okay, fair enough, but there's one big issue. You are paying fees every time you cash in and cash out. So if you do this, it doesn't even matter when you do this, like every time you do this, you're paying a lot of fees. So it's not really accumulative, because if you've read the Bogleheads book, which I also made a video about, by the way, one of the biggest things to avoid is additional costs and fees and other things. So basically you're paying a fee every time you want to increase that initial cash balance. And this will eat into your profits like crazy, and from an investor's point of view, it's just a shame and a missed opportunity. Now, I know, or at least I suspect, that bots make their money this way, right? It's a profit model to take fees on people buying in and cashing out their gains, right? But again, from an investor's point of view, it really is a shame. And if you've read the Bogleheads book, you also know that, the accumulation or the compounding effect or the snowball effect or whatever you want to call it is one of the most powerful tools that us investors have to basically increase our net worth and increase our wealth. And bots currently totally does not support this. And that is a shame. So bots team, if you are watching this, please try to come up with a solution for this. I think a lot of people in this community would really like and benefit from having an investment vehicle that allows us to accumulate funds within one bot. And the more we make, the more fees you make. But of course, I'm not the expert. But if you agree with that, please leave a like on this video. If you have watched any of my other videos and you like them, please subscribe. We're just starting out this channel, but thank you so much for all the support from the people who have subscribed. We just reached over 100, which in YouTube terms is like not a whole lot, but for me personally, it means the world. So Thank you very much. If you have any questions, whatever, just post them in the description down below. I will be sure to respond to them as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.